So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They run it with Carson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Seahawks 7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Jags grab it. And he's got some space here. Partner on my my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it...
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Josh Lambeau taking on 4 Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 14.
On first down, Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Viva. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. 4th down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. To return, here's Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps it to High. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Alert, alert, alert. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Wilson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. To return, here's Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Seahawks 24.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scoring. Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. It's caught. It's Chenault again.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Tutu Atwell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Another tote for Etienne. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now it's Carson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's go. 44.
Here's Wilson to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,